Now to an international story that is hitting close to home for thousands of Hoosiers. More refugees, people who have been forced to leave their country because of violence or natural disaster, will be allowed into the United States. WRTV's Cornelius Hawker explains how a pivot by the White House could help reunite Hoosiers with their families stuck overseas.
President Joe Biden today signing a memo to raise the number of refugees our country will allow to 62,500 for this fiscal year, after initially leaving the prior administration's cap of 15,000.
This is good news, and with the Burmese American Community Institute welcome the president's decisions.
Eliza Vani leads the Burmese American Community Institute in Indianapolis. He's been part of several protests over the last 3 months, standing in solidarity with those facing a military crackdown in his home country of Myanmar.
As we speak, the Burmese military still continue to kill innocent people, peaceful protesters, children, women.
It's estimated that more than 700 people have been killed in Myanmar since the military coup began in February. Allowing more refugees in, Eliza hopes, could potentially save lives and reunite Hoosiers with their family.
We hope that this will open a little bit more window for those who are fleeing conflicts around the world, including in Burma.
Many of the Burmese here came as refugees. And unfortunately, with what's going on in their country, we're starting to see a great influx of need to bring their families here because the country has again become so unstable.
Rachel Van Tile is the director of legal services for Exodus Refugee Immigration. She explains why the U.S. should be leading efforts in refugee resettlement.
The United States has an obligation under law, under the 1951 Refugee Convention, to which we're a signatory, but also, just more importantly, we have the resources and availability to support people.
Rachel tells me they're happy they'll now be able to help more people, thanks in big part to Biden's actions.
We strive to continue to be a welcoming place for refugees here in Indianapolis, around the state, and we strive to be that beacon for refugees around the world.
Working for you, Cornelius Hawker, WRTV.
Well, today's announcement was a reversal for President Biden. He faced criticism from Democrats and refugee advocates last month when he announced that he would leave the previous administration's limits in place.